All right, we are back with another edition of Preseason Predictions on the Swami Brothers channel. Thank you so much for checking us out. Before we get going, it would really help us out if you could like and subscribe. Been doing this for about 7 years, and Swami is an algorithm that I wrote. It's a prediction machine. We've been slowly nurturing and cultivating this thing, if you will, for developing, I guess is probably a better word, the whole time, mostly with the help of friends and family. So hello, friends and family. I'm not a bot. Hopefully you're not a bot, and we all stay human together. So been fun so far. We've made it all the way through Auburn. Now we're getting into Florida's opponents, and I'm going to throw them up on the screen, and we'll take a look at what we've got here. And the coaching staff, and I'm really feel bad that I didn't spend a little bit more time talking about coaching in the Auburn video. So I like to give some idea of what's going on over there. So head coach Florida now is Jon Sumrall. This is going to be his first season. He replaces Billy Napier. I think Napier was let go 7 games into the 2025 season. Billy Gonzalez finishing the year as interim, I think, was what happened. Sumrall comes from Tulane. Tulane's a good school. All these schools are good schools, by the way. Tulane's, I was talking to my dad about it. He mentioned Tulane being a smart school. He built a reputation there as an up-and-comer. Somebody who can take over, a program and turn things around quickly. In the tech world, he would be startup guy. So there are people that are built for that. That's just what they wake up and do. His career path, he was head coach at Troy. Troy was impressive too while he was there. Had an SEC stop, I think, at Ole Miss and Kentucky before he became Troy's head coach. So he did get head coaching at Troy. Then he moved up to Tulane, where he had a winning record there. But this is interesting because it's Florida. This is a blue blood SEC job, if you could say that. But with all that stuff being said, of course, as we go to try to predict these things, we have no new data. His offensive coordinator is Buster Faulkner. This will be his first season, and he came from Georgia Tech. They were fun to watch. The Yellow Jackets, 3 straight bowl appearances with him in that role there. Signed a really big deal, really big deal, really big deal. First coordinator in Florida football history to earn $2 million a year in his signing. Defensive coordinator Brad White, first season, held the same DC role at Kentucky for 7 seasons before this move. Overall, the staff pool tells a story of people that have been good at what they do in their positions. I haven't heard about recruiting with them this year. I don't know I just haven't heard anything out of Florida about what they're doing. So no new data. Got to say it like through every single one of these, and I'm sorry for repeating myself. But new head coach, new offensive coordinator, new defensive coordinator simultaneously with new quarterback, probably too. And that's a lot of key positions that have um, some question marks, um, just because we haven't seen anything with all these guys together. So, all that being said, when I show you what I'm going to show you, you're going to please don't get angry. Um, for the Florida fans out there that are seeing this, you we're we're trying to deal with what little realism we can find in making these predictions. That's what we do on this channel, and so much so that on the daily cards that I put out there, I put wins and losses, and it's a running tally. So we don't hide anything here. All that said, this is how we do it. Now we're gonna roll into the season here. Let me pull up pull this up here, and I can see it. Yeah, so first opponent, Florida Atlantic, September 5th. We're going to start right off with that, and this should be, you would think this would be an easy pick, and we agree. So the algorithm thinks that this is a confidence pick for Swami. So we're going to mark that in green, uh, denoting it as a confidence pick. Then and that's a home game. So opener's home game, Florida Atlantic, um, September 5th, September 12th, um, Campbell at home, um, FCS opponent. Uh, this is numbers wise, it's the biggest confidence win of the season. This will end up being the second straight confidence win before conference play starts. So we're going to go ahead and give this a green mark here. And then they've got to go to September 19th. They're playing away game. It's the first SEC road test. This is versus Alex Golish, who is also in his first year. Um, these two guys are going to be fun coaches to watch this year to see how they develop and what they do. Um, it's a great story. Two brand new staffs, zero data on either side. We don't know anything about them. It's a total coin toss. Should be, but in this case, we actually have it as predicted as a loss. So Swami seems to think that numerically it doesn't work out for Florida there. Then they return home, and let's see, September 26th, and it's Ole Miss. So here comes Ole Miss. They've got something to prove. They're ranked number 9 right now. I don't know how we get rankings, but somebody has to rank something, I guess. Um, this is going to be a big early gut check for the new staff at home. They're 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 in the swamp. Uh, they're not going to want Ole Miss to get in here with the win, but unfortunately, numerically, Swami seems to think this is a loss. So it's a predicted loss. October 3rd, the next outing, they're leaving the swamp. They're on their way to Missouri to reach a match where they run into number 25 ranked Missouri, and this is really gonna numerically it's a we've got it as a loss too. Um, Drinkwitz is probably looking forward to this. He's probably gonna try to make a statement here. Um, so we got to think that he'll be ready for him, and he still has his staff. So then then back to the swamp where South Carolina's coming to town. and it's a home game. But until we learn something else about Florida, we can't say that a brand new staff with new players is going to beat an existing staff with existing players. So unfortunately, yeah, Swami's got that one as a loss as well. Wow. Some of this is just unbelievable. Like, as I'm looking at it, I realize that it's new coaching staffs, and I understand how my algorithm works. And I don't blame it for uh, putting some of these results up, because it's really the only thing it has to go on right now is the DNA of these teams. And last year, Florida had a bad year, so a lot of that is showing up in the prediction. So then they go to Texas. Like, it's just not getting easier for them. Number 5, it's a road trip. It's they always play each other so tough, and we think that we don't see that ending right away. So thinking that this is an automatic loss is not true. And I know you got to be thinking to yourself, well, why would South Carolina be and Texas not be? And it's based on the history of these teams, even though everything's changed. We've got this one as a pick 'em. It's not an absolute one way or the other. Then so back home, and Georgia comes to town, and I believe this is a neutral site, so it is like every year, right? So neutral site, Georgia's ranked number 3. This would be marquee home game, even though it's a neutral site. We think Georgia's gonna win that one. So numerically, it's just hard to not see it that way. Staying at home, and Oklahoma's coming to town. Oklahoma's ranked number 10. So again, not really looking good. We're going to go ahead and mark that one as a loss as well. I can feel the hate in the comments building up before I even release this. Not doing this on purpose. This is all based on math. Okay. November 14th, Kentucky. We have them winning this confidently. And then coming back home, and Vanderbilt comes to town. And Clark Lee's doing some big things in Vanderbilt. They've got a really good staff returning. Unless we see something different out of Florida, we actually have this one as a numerical loss. So, yeah. And then you got to go to Florida State, rivalry week, final game of the year. These games can go either way. If the team gels, and some of these other games go in different directions, this could be a really good game. And I'm looking forward to this game. I love the last game of the last week of the year. Basically, I love all these in-state games, and this one is we're gonna put this one as a pick'em because of that. All right. We have a website, theswamibrothers.com, and if you're interested in seeing the daily picks, we put them on there. I really appreciate everybody checking this stuff out. Please like and subscribe if you like what we're doing. And if you're mad at me, go ahead and put it in the comments. I can take it. It's really hard to make predictions as a data analyst on things that I don't have data on. So most of the stuff that we're seeing is based on the past at this point, and whatever I can find to read about at the moment that people are thinking about. The next video in the series will be listed at the end of this, and I hope everybody has a wonderful day. Most importantly, thank you so much for watching.